we are going to be talking about something that I hope everybody thinks about at one point or another in their lifetime. Goals. It's hard to set goals and keep at them. I came across this one blog post by The Travel Hack, and she talks about the same thing. Goal setting is hard. You lose motivation in the year and then you feel crappy about yourself. Yada yada yada. So what she decided to do in 2019 was to still set goals, but in a way that would set her up for success. So instead of, you know, 3 big goals for the entire year, she is going to tackle one goal 1 month at a time. So basically 1 year, 12 months, 12 goals. I sent the blog post to Annie and I was like, are you in? And she was like,
I'm in.
So yeah, we're doing 12 months, 12 goals. Are you ready for our first goal?
So for the month of January, we wanted to try meditation as our first challenge. For me, I thought that meditation would be a great way to start off the year because meditation is so beneficial for our minds. It's one of those things where you hear about it all the time and you know it's good for you, but you don't know where to begin because it's so ambiguous. It's good to have a good mindset going into this year, especially I feel like this year will be a big change for me, and so having a good mindset will help me accomplish my goals. The 3 things that I really want to focus on and hope that meditation will help me with is to improve my focus, to help me have a better and more positive mindset because I think I'm more prone to a negative mindset, and also to help me fall asleep better. So my plan was to meditate with a guided meditation app because I don't know anything about meditation, so I figured an app would be a good way to kind of step into it. And I stumbled upon this app called Simple Habit. It was named App of the Day in the App Store, so I checked it out and I was like, this seems pretty cool. One of the functions was on-the-go pics, so depending on how much time you have, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or 20 minutes, you can pick which type of guided meditation you wanted. So that's something that I really like, so I decided to download it and give it a try. Because this app allows you to do like 5-minute meditations, I figured it would be good to start out with 5 minutes and kind of work my way up from there once I became more comfortable with meditation. And yeah, that's my action plan. What about you, Juliet? What was your action plan?
For me, I was scrolling on Instagram and I happened to watch, ooh, there's a butterfly there, I'm distracted. I happened to watch one of Jamila Jamil's Instagram stories. Jamila Jamil is an actress who plays Tahani on The Good Place, which if you don't watch it, you should because it is one of Annie and Annie and me's favorite, I don't know. It is one of our favorite TV shows. She was talking about an app called Happy Not Perfect, a mindful wellness app that I believe one of her friends is working on or co-founded or founded, I'm not sure. I went on iTunes just to see what it was all about and I was like, yeah, let's give it a shot. In the past, I have tried, what is it called? Headspace, which I believe is one of the first meditation apps there was on the market. Not that it was bad or anything, I just don't think it suited my needs. I did okay with the meditation challenge. I didn't do as well as I wanted it to be. I think I only meditated about 12 or 13 days out of the 31 days. So that's not even an F, that's like an F minus. And know it's gonna sound like an excuse, but I'm gonna say it's because I'm doing this whole modern nomad thing and I'm traveling so much. I went from like Orlando to Miami and exploring Miami with my friends. Like, we spent a lot of time like out and about and like exploring Miami. And then, well, currently I'm in Puerto Rico. And I've been moving around a lot in Puerto Rico as well. So it's hard to kind of establish a time where I'm like, yes, this is my meditation moment. Although I only meditated for 12 days, I did find out some of my preferences when it comes to meditation. One is that I prefer meditating in the mornings and not in the evenings. And that's just because early in the mornings, my mind is blank. I haven't crammed it with to-do lists and things that I want to think about or like listen to things, podcasts, read books. Like I haven't filled it with stuff yet. It's really hard for me to quiet and calm my monkey brain down in the evenings to have a very good meditation. And that kind of leads to my second point, is that meditation is hard. It's hard to, these clouds are so pretty. For the most part, my meditation sessions were okay. There were a few great ones. There were a couple, it was really bad. It is okay to have only okay meditations. It happens. I think at the start of everybody's journey, you can't expect to have great meditations all the time. I feel like I might need to start trying longer meditations, like the stuff that Annie has. I did notice that with meditation, I was just calmer when I was facing the world. I was okay with things that were out of my control. Like I could let things go a lot more easily. My heart was a lot more peaceful. Not as peaceful as Puerto Rico has made me, but definitely a lot more peaceful than I had before in my life, in my days.
I'm kind of looking through the app again, and they've updated a few of the functions, which I really like actually. I really enjoyed using Simple Habit, mainly because of the on-the-go quick picks option that I talked about earlier in this video. I think it's really easy to use. You basically go to your Discover tab on the app, and then from there you can see on-the-go quick picks on the top, and then you kind of pick what you're currently doing right now. Based off of that, they give you more options. Like, for example, if you clicked tough day, and then it has options like stressed, depressed, feeling alone, need a purpose, or feeling under the weather. And then you can also pick how many minutes you have. They have the option for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and 20 minutes. And then you can go straight into a meditation. And so that's really nice, so you don't have to scroll through all the different sessions and different guided meditations that they have on the app. But if you do have more time and you kind of want to look through the app, you can go to home, and it has a bunch of different meditation sessions that you can try. So they're all pretty much catered to you specifically, and they do that by asking you a few questions like, how are you feeling right now? Or depending on what kind of meditations you've done in the past, and then it'll recommend you some that they think you would enjoy.
How do I like Happy Not Perfect? I think it's a good app. I like the fact that they ask you 2 questions. One is, they ask you several questions. One is like, how do you feel right now? And they give you a bunch of options that you can choose from. And then depending on what you choose, they ask a question off of that, like, why do you feel moody? Or why do you feel stressed? And it's kind of like, put your feelings down on paper and then let it go. They also ask a question about gratefulness, like, who are you grateful for? Or why are you grateful today? Or who is someone that you need in your life? And I think those are good questions to have, because it just reminds you that there are good things in life.
I'm definitely going to continue meditating because I do think that it's very helpful. Something that I do want to try is to meditate during different times of the day. I know I tried it once during the morning and I didn't really work out, but maybe I can try meditating sitting up. Maybe I can try meditating at different places besides in my bed. And, you know, just try out different things and trying to figure out what works for me and what doesn't. Right now, it hasn't become a habit for me just because I didn't meditate every single day in January. So it's something that I have to keep trying to remind myself to do in order for it to become a habit. And I think it'll help if I try to meditate in different ways.
Yes. I feel like throughout my short time practicing meditation, I have seen so many benefits to my mental clarity, to just my emotional health, that I definitely want to keep on meditating. I'm gonna keep on trying new things though. Like I might try Annie's app, I might try no apps, I want to try looking for a mantra, just like see what works. But I know for my personality, I'm not one of those people who can find one thing and say, this is the way I'm going to do it forever and forever. I'm one of those people who always needs change, who always needs to tweak a little something here or there to see if I could find something better. Yeah, I'm gonna keep on meditating, and Annie and I will keep you guys updated. How about that? Stay tuned with us on our Instagram stories. We might update it over there. We might create another video and update you guys. We don't know. So just follow us on our Instagram, because I feel like our Instagram's pretty cool. Happiness is the result of personal effort. You have to participate relentlessly. Very true.